In the small town of Willow Creek, there was a young boy named Jack who had a secret. Jack was a super kid with incredible strength, speed, and the ability to see in the dark. He used his powers to help his neighbors and keep the town safe, but he had never faced anything as dangerous as the Cursed Forest. The Cursed Forest was a dark and mysterious place on the outskirts of Willow Creek. No one dared to enter it because strange things happened to those who did. People got lost, strange noises echoed through the trees, and some said the forest was haunted by an ancient curse. One evening, the townspeople noticed something strange. The cursed forest seemed to be growing larger, its dark trees creeping closer to the town. The animals were fleeing, and the plants near the forest were withering. The townsfolk were terrified, and they didn't know what to do. Jack knew it was time for Super Kid to step in. He put on his blue and gold superhero suit, complete with a lightning bolt on the chest, and set out towards the cursed forest. As he approached, the air grew colder, and the trees seemed to whisper in the wind. Jack took a deep breath and stepped into the forest. The moment he entered, the trees closed in around him, blocking out the light. But Jack wasn't afraid. He could see perfectly in the dark. As he moved deeper into the forest, he noticed the ground was covered in thick, twisting roots, and strange glowing mushrooms illuminated the path. Suddenly, Jack heard a rustling sound behind him. He turned quickly, ready to defend himself, but saw nothing. He knew he wasn't alone, though. The forest was alive, and it was watching him. As Jack continued, he stumbled upon an old, crumbling stone archway covered in moss and vines. Beyond it was a clearing, and in the center stood a massive, twisted tree. The tree's bark was black as coal, and its branches were like gnarled claws reaching out to the sky. At the base of the tree, there was a glowing blue crystal embedded in the ground, pulsating with dark energy. This must be the source of the curse, Jack thought. He knew he had to destroy the crystal to break the curse and save Willow Creek. But as Jack approached the tree, the ground began to tremble. The twisted tree came to life, its roots snaking out of the ground and forming into the shape of a giant, monstrous creature made of wood and earth. The tree monster roared, its eyes glowing with the same eerie blue light as the crystal. Jack didn't hesitate. He knew he had to stop the monster before it could escape the forest and wreak havoc on the town. Using his super speed, he dodged the monster's massive roots as they tried to grab him. He leaped into the air, delivering powerful punches to the tree monster's body, but the creature was strong, and it quickly regenerated from every hit. Realizing that brute force wouldn't work, Jack decided to change tactics. He knew the crystal was the source of the monster's power. If he could reach it, he might be able to destroy the crystal and weaken the monster. With incredible agility, Jack weaved through the monster's attacks, making his way towards the glowing crystal. The monster roared in anger, sensing his plan, and unleashed a barrage of roots and branches. But Jack was too fast. He dodged and jumped until he finally reached the crystal.